talk to me nice, show you what we been about. Whoa. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what we been about. Whoa. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what we been about. Whoa.
Year
Sirski.
was good. Welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Me Nice podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rob.
And I'm Christiano.
And today, you just have us. No guest. Unfortunately, the guest that we were supposed to have come on today, got sick. A lot of things are going on. But you have us today. Some of you may rather have it this way.
Yeah, I feel like we had some requests.
But
before.
We wish that our guest gets better and gets well and gets healthy again. And she will definitely be back soon.
Yes, she will.
Looking forward to her episode, definitely. But in the meantime, me and Christiano just have a few things we want to talk to you about. We have the space, we have the studio. So we figure let's just run with it.
Right.
October, Halloween. A lot of things coming up this month for us. Obviously, season 2 just dropped. This is going to be the 3rd episode for you guys. And we're just moving quick. We're coming with a lot of momentum. Been getting a great reaction and great feedback off of the content we've been putting out.
Mm-hmm.
For some of you who've been, complimenting it or checking us out, noticing Christiano has been bodying the GTA graphics, the GTA edits. That's something that a lot of people, I think, have been, shouting us out about. That's like our theme. People are starting to see that's the theme for this season. But, we work on things, but, Cristiano deserves all the credit for that. I mean, he's really crushing, really getting better with the Photoshop things, and people are loving it.
Yeah, we appreciate all the love and support, up until this point and the future, obviously.
Yeah.
But you saw what we got going on Halloween coming up.
Halloween's going to be a fun day. It's not going to be like your typical Halloween. A lot of places in certain neighborhoods and certain counties are not allowing, trick-or-treaters. Obviously, coronavirus and things like that has came into play with that decision. But me and Cristiano, we're going to be talking nice at Roger Wilco in Pensacola, New Jersey, located right on Route 73. We got a live podcast there, a live event. We're going to be doing our thing from 10 to 12. And then you have live music by Nico Oso and the home team.
The young bear.
I call him Tri-State Oso. He's everywhere. Delaware, Jersey, Philly.
He is.
But yeah, man, Nico Oso is going to be providing the vibes from 12 to 5. And it's just going to be a good time, man. It's going to be good.
That place is just not your average liquor store.
It's not. They're turning the entire store into a haunted house. They're decorating everything from head to toe. They're going to be giving away candy, so bring your kids, bring your family, bring your friends, shop around.
A lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways.
Mm-hmm. It's just going to be a good vibe, man. Good time. I don't want to get too much into, what we're going to be doing personally there, but if you haven't been to Roger Wilco yet, it's definitely a store that you want to check out. It's not like your basic wine and spirits. You're going to find a lot of things that you've never seen anywhere. Like even the most elite clubs carry a lot of stuff that they are selling. So we were talking to Jay Wright.
Yeah.
If they don't have it at Roger Wilco, you're not going to find that anywhere, whether it's
Right.
Hennessy, whatever type of thing you're looking for. So their store is insane. It's huge. It's big. But that event that day is going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And Roger Wilco is just, shout out to Ed, shout out to Jay Wright and everybody over there. They got a great staff. They're just moving different, man. These are liquor stores.
Yeah.
Better keep up. They better watch out.
Yeah.
So Halloween. And then we have before that, hopefully everything goes well and drops like it's supposed to. But we got a nice clothing drop coming.
Yep. Very excited about it. Me and
Very.
Rob been working hard on this for a while. Putting this together, paying attention to detail, and I think everybody's going to like it.
Yeah, it's something that we've been sitting on, not really telling many people about. But clothing is something that me and Cristiano want to tap into a little more. We're not calling it merch. It's not just, like a little fan hoodie or a T-shirt or anything like that. It's actually great quality, great details. A lot went into this, and shout out to Key, shout out to P's and Q's over on South Street, connecting me with the guy and the good people over at Antilogy Design. Shout out to Jim. I'm excited to get these pieces and let people see what you've been working on, but it's gonna be a good drop, man.
Yeah.
And we got a great reaction off of the hats. And Stitch Kings, you guys did your thing with that. And I'm just that made me want to even tap in more into the clothing aspect.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. And
the website's up too.
The website is up. You're just going to be seeing a lot of different things, like things that not your average podcast is going to be doing, because we're not just a podcast, like Rob's always been saying, we're a big brand, that houses a lot of different things. And the website, just got up. We got a little gaming section that we're not going to talk too much about now, but we got something in the works for that.
All the episodes, the clothing will be there. I mean, anything that you want to know about us and where we're moving and where we're heading, TTMNbrand.com. If you want any clothing, if you want to hit us up, email us, talk to us, check out our recent episodes. Collaborations, live events. You can find out everything that we're doing for this brand on that site.
Right.
And it's coming together, and I'm really happy with how it's looking. But yeah, like Cristiano said, you're going to see the hashtag everywhere because I've been putting it all over social media, and it's just how I feel. It's just my energy. Hashtag more than a podcast.
Right.
This is more than a podcast. Talk to Me Nice is more than a podcast. It's a movement. It's a brand. We say it's a brand, but it's a movement. We do things for ourselves, and we want to put good quality out there, but it's not me versus them. It's not I have to win and nobody else wins. We can all make it, and we can all do this. Every day it's a constant battle between yourself. It's me versus me.
Right.
That's how I look at things. So I want everybody to win. I really do.
That's right. This is a little Easter egg for the next episode, but create over compete. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Create over compete. So that's what it's all about. Everybody winning.
It's an Easter egg for me.
It is. It's an Easter egg for Rob, but it's a home team.
Yeah. Now we say the home team. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Even if you support me, even if you're a new supporter or a new person in my circle or a new person that I came across and it's been nothing but love, I consider you part of the home team, because I appreciate that. I know Cristiano does as well. And we want to see everybody win, man. We want to see creators continue to do their thing. We want to see a lot of, collaborations going on and people uniting and working together instead of just being stuck in their ways and doing things how they're so used to. Don't get me wrong. Work on your craft. Do your thing. But you'll notice when you collaborate with different people and different brains, you can make something special. And that's why I love doing these episodes. I love doing a podcast. We bring on different people every time. Some people I never even met until we step in this room. So, it's fun. It's new relationships, new friendships, and it's a good way for people to get themselves, acclimated, whether it's on the mic or with our listeners and our supporters and our followers. We say it's bridging the gap. And that's all we're doing. That's essentially what this is. We're bridging the gap.
Right.
We only know so many people, but as a unit, you can move quicker. You could go further. As a unit.
Bigger jumps.
Yeah, absolutely. Open different doors, all that. So, yeah, man. I see you got a remix with Tommy coming out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tommy Capretta.
Shout out to Tommy Capretta. He's got an EP that is out on Friday, October 23rd. His EP drops. The next Friday, which is his video for the best song, I think, on his EP called Breathe, drops. I am also on the remix package with Terrence Powers, Robbie Rivera, and Miami's own Chris Valencia. I think that's going to come out a week or two after the video, so probably like early November.
And that's a track that you're remixing, Breathe?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
remixing Breathe, yeah.
Okay.
Probably one of my favorite pieces I've done so far.
Yeah. Shout out to Tommy, man. We got to get you on an episode of the podcast this season.
Yeah.
You know, Tommy's, good people, creative guy, great at making music,
Yeah.
very talented. You know, I'm sure people, might have heard about him or might have come across his page, but Christiano and Tommy go way back,
Yeah.
making music together. And, I think it's awesome that you're going to be,
Yeah.
doing something with him again. And,
Yeah.
it looks like a good project.
We're
that he's about
always,
to put out.
we always have that thing, we might not talk as much or whatever, but in the music, we're always looking out for each other, you know what I mean? So always a pleasure to work with him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm pumped about that.
Yeah. I'm pumped about the space too, being in here. Every time I walk through these doors,
I know. There's something
I
about
get a
it.
feeling. I see different faces. I see different people.
Yeah.
Rec Philly.
It's just good seeing people like be creative. I don't know. There's something about it. It rubs off on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great energy.
I was telling Christiano, and shout out to Alyssa Maloney. We saw you in here a couple weeks back, and we had an episode at whatever time. We saw that you were clocked in here like 2 hours before we were, and then we recorded our episode, left, and you were still here.
Right. I think we had like a 3-hour session that
we had
day
like
too.
a 2-3 hour with Liam.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, she's getting after it, and you see a lot of people in here doing the same thing.
Right.
I'm excited for this place to get back to pre-COVID and see how this place really fills up. I know a lot of things go on in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun events. Scarlett just texted me the other day, reaching out, trying to have me, come through for a few events they do. They're really hands-on here, so I like it.
They really look out for you.
I'm glad that we chose to be with Rec Philly for this season.
Right.
How about, you notice Miami
Yes.
is coming back?
Yo, I can't. I get the chills, actually. Like, keep seeing these posts and stuff. Like, open till 5 a.m. now. Back on that grind.
Miami made a major checkmate move. And
I think they should just got to keep running with it, honestly. I think you just got to keep living your life, live through it. You know what I mean?
They announced officially that nightclubs in Miami Beach will now be allowed to stay open until 5 a.m.
Now, is there going to be a capacity limit, you think, still? Or
I'm sure it's going to be, restrictions, and they're going to comply. They're always known to stay open a little later than other cities,
right?
Yeah.
So
I think there's nothing wrong with them keeping business open and the hours open. I think if you just maintain it well, wear the masks, stay within your sections. I think it's going to be a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a free for all like
right.
people are going to think. It's going to be just, I think they're going to stay within the guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely keep it at a certain number of capacity, but. You have to make steps like that, and sometimes you got to be the first city or the first person, to get back to this normalcy and get back to the reality of things.
Right.
And I'm hoping everything goes well. I love to see it. It kind of makes me want to book a trip out there myself. Visit some of our people out there, Ashley, Harry.
Yeah.
A couple good people that we're friends with that
we
live
might
out
have
there.
to make, I don't know what they're doing about Art Basel, but December might be the move, honestly.
Listen, we got the flight credits.
Yeah,
so
I know.
They're just waiting. They're waiting to be used.
Yeah. I want what's gonna happen this winter with the outside seating and stuff. You were telling me something about they might people might be doing tents or
So I saw recently, I think it was on Mike O'Neill's story over at Vesper Pool that they're doing. And I didn't hit them up. I didn't ask too much about it, but you could tell from the story they had the news there. I think interviewing. Somebody who works over there, but they were sitting in a tent. It was like a little bubble, right? It's like a clear bubble, like a heated, little area where you could still have a nice setup with seats and chairs, and it's a good size. You could fit some people in there, and it's pretty big in New York. A lot of rooftops in New York, because New York's an all-year thing, right? People go to New York during the holidays, and people love the rooftops there. They're still outside. I've been to a place called 235th on 5th Avenue, nice little rooftop, and they do the same thing. So I think if that's the route that Vesper is going to do, and obviously they have the space, I think it's going to be a good move, and that might be a trend that you see other establishments, clubs, bars start following. Different restaurants start adapting to that. Because, look, I mean, if you go to 13th and Sampson, it's on a Friday, Saturday, it's people everywhere, right? They block the streets. They have the tables out there.
Yeah.
So they have the permit. They're able to still do that.
Yeah.
So why not, just adapt something?
They're going to bust
It could be a tent. It could be,
something that you could
a
break down,
covering.
too.
And I was kind of
easy,
thinking
quick.
that way, back in the summer. Are people still, I think people still will
Like
go
heat
outside.
lamps, right?
People will still go outside in the wintertime. They'll
So,
wear
as
their,
long as it's comfortable.
they'll wear their parkas, their beanies, their gloves. People
Yeah.
like to go out. It's
I
hard.
know.
It's hard to keep people inside for so long. Some people mind it, some people don't. But yeah, definitely want to talk to Mike O'Neill. See what they got cooking. Stop by Germantown Garden
Mm-hmm.
this Saturday. Not your basic brunch, and that whole team is doing a nice little sit down. Seems like a nice little, upscale vibe almost. Kind of keep it, cleaner and tighter. And it's going to be a nice sit down where, you're just going to be eating good food and just, enjoying the space, enjoying a different theme, what they're doing. Shout out to Valerie and everybody who's a part of the Not Your Basic Brunch family. Their parties to go crazy. Obviously, me and you were at Tradesman's. We saw it firsthand. And everybody I spoke to, most people would say that the best Not Your Basic brunches were held at Tradesman's.
Yeah.
They did it at different spots. I think Spin and a couple other spots, but Tradesman's just worked. Like, the space was great.
The space really
You had a
nailed
bar
it.
on the main floor upstairs, and then you had
Huge.
the after party in control in
Yeah.
the basement. And it's just all good energy, good people. Like I said, Val knows how to throw and host.
I think I'll always remember those parties.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll always remember those. Like, they were.
Everybody looked forward
insane.
to. Everybody
I know.
looked forward to a Not Your Basic Brunch.
Yeah.
As far as workers, I knew it was going to be a fun day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really feel like work. Like I was working and I'm trying to provide good service and keep the party together, for Val and Alexis and Teddy at Trades and everybody. But it was fun, man. Like, you see a lot of people, you met a lot of people.
Yep.
Great music. Ernesto, Menace, Cartel, Salvo, all them guys will always be playing.
Right.
It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
So they're doing High Tea, it's called. It's going to be this Saturday. It's going to be a different brunch vibe. But that's good for them. That's good for their team to show that they can do, both sides. They could throw a crazy party, or they could keep it
A little classy.
a little classier and a little cleaner
little
and
brunch
tighter.
vibe, I guess. Right?
And it's going to be a nice little sit down. So shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to pull up for that. Show some support. Check that out. But you already know, man.
Yeah.
A lot of exciting things coming, and this month is just only going to continue. This is a huge month for us because it's a lot of things are happening for us at once, between clothing, the new season, live events at Roger Wilco, and it's just momentum. We keep the ball going, and you're going to see a lot of people around us who are in our team, our circle, on the same wave.
Right.
They're going to be on the same wave, making different moves, whether you've been hearing about it or not. Just because it's going to start getting colder and the weather's going to change a little bit, I promise you, a lot of people are cooking up right now, and a lot of people are working.
I think this is like, I mean, personally, I feel like this is like our time, like, in a way, like for me, like I always get the most on, like, in the wintertime. Summer's cool. I'll still work, I'll still get stuff done.
Yeah.
But there's like, the nice weather gets me to go out a little bit more, maybe, but like wintertime, just, I don't know what it is. I'm just always like zoned in, like locked in,
It's hard, yeah.
And I think everyone else is going to be on that wave too.
I feel like if I lived in Miami, or if I lived in California or Arizona, where it's warm weather all year round, I would definitely be productive and I would definitely be motivated.
Right.
But at the same time, living in Philadelphia or like maybe New York or somewhere where you get both seasons, you kind of get the sense, to where you want to buckle down after
Right.
the summer. Like, okay, the weather's changing. You know, I'm not saying don't like enjoy yourself, but it's going to be like we're going to ramp up, you know, the ethic, the work ethic, and the grind. So I think it's just something about it. And yeah, I enjoy the fall. You know,
Yeah.
I don't mind the winter. You know, I'm trying to do some fun shit this winter. I'm trying to go to the Poconos. I'm trying to snowboard. You know, take my trips whenever I can. You know, I'm definitely working. Definitely, you know, looking forward to a lot of different things that we have coming out. But you got to enjoy life, though.
Right. It's all balance. It really is.
Yeah. But listen, get well to our guests who couldn't make it today. Shout out to all the future guests coming through on this season.
Yeah, we have some great guest plans already booked.
Yeah, we're booked through till, you know, midway or towards the end of November. I'm not going to announce anybody,
Right.
you guys. I like for you guys to see as it plays out.
I like the way the roster's looking, though. It's looking
But
good.
it's a good season, and it's just a start, man.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the home team. Shout out to everybody who shows love to us, supports us. You already know what time it is on our end. You know, we love you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of live events coming. Roger Wilco, not a better place for us to do our first one. So,
Right.
you know, we're looking forward to showing you guys what we do and our thing. But, yeah,
Very excited about that.
make sure you just tap in with us.
You know what Mondays are for.
You know what Mondays are for, man. Come on. Talk to me nice.
Talking nice.
Let's get it. Episode 3.
They been trying to stop the wave, but the wave don't stop. Whoa.
Yo, what's going on, Talk Nice Nation?
What's good?
And thank you for checking out today's episode.
Yeah, you know the vibes. Make sure you visit our website, ttmnbrand.com, where you'll find all upcoming announcements, our latest clothing drops, and future events.
Yes, sir. And also, for anyone interested in collabs or potential sponsors, hit our email at ttmnbrand@gmail.com.
That's right.
Let's get it.
Show you what deep